Hello, Dave McMenamin, senior ESPN reporter covering the Lakers. First question for you. When did you find out you were going to move to LA?
It was about mid-July where the conversations first started, but it didn't actually finalize itself till about mid-August.
So did you know before LeBron made the announcement or only after?
No, I mean, I reported, I think, in February that the four teams that he would either end up on were Philly, Houston, LA, or Cleveland. Then we reported that it was LA or Cleveland. So there was no surprise necessarily. And just the nature of my job, we didn't need national coverage in Cleveland anymore. You know, everyone sees what's going on there right now, and so the bigger story was in LA.
How's the sun treating you in California?
It's nice. I haven't seen too much of it because I've always been in a practice facility or a TV studio or in Staples Center, but you know, hopefully I'll get to enjoy it one of these days.
About 10 games into the season, do you look at this game as a statement win for this team?
I think it was an important win just because of the scrutiny that was on this team. For the first time, really, they got to feel it. You know, because of the early season suspensions to Brandon Ingram and Rajon Rondo, they kind of reserved their judgment for this group for a little bit. And obviously that meeting between Magic Johnson and Luke Walton put the pressure back on this group to perform. And they responded with, you know, a win against Dallas. It's not a very good team, but they did win it. And tonight they beat a 6-2 Blazers team that was on a 3-game winning streak, who's awesome on their home court. And you know, I don't know if I use statement, but it's an important win because, you know, if you have a 20-point lead in the fourth quarter of a game, you got to win that game.
What do you think are the realistic goals for this team at this point in the season? That's too early.
I mean, it's been 5 years since the Lakers made the playoffs, and so that should be a realistic measuring stick for them as a group to try to achieve. You know, last year they won, I think, 35 games. That's with Lonzo missing a bunch of time. You add in LeBron, obviously, this year, and you know, they're going to get some help in Tyson Chandler coming next week. And you know, the way JaVale McGee's been playing so well, all of a sudden you look at, okay, people thought this team would have a really deficiency at the center position, and now it could become a strength, which is that's a nice thing to have in the Western Conference, is you have to go up against some big bodies.
Following LeBron up close and personal all of these years, have you seen any sort of a change in him after moving to LA, to the big market, Showtown?
No, not so much. I mean, it's only been, you know, a month or so into the season, so I haven't seen a different person. You know, certainly checking in with him, checking in with people who are close to him over the last several months, he's in a good spot. He feels comfortable in his decision. I think that is because he knows that whether this will be viewed as an achievement or a disappointment won't be decided in these first couple months. And so even though he can get disappointed and he can get, you know, discouraged in the moment, that overall won't rule how he views his life. And I think that's given him some freedom to be patient and, you know, on a game like this in Portland, to feel good about the bench going in there and really winning the game. I mean, LeBron had his worst plus-minus tonight in a win of his career. Tied for, he was minus 22, which was the worst plus-minus of his 16-year career where he won the game. That is music to LeBron's ears, because that means that he has the help that he hasn't had in the past.
Bench production, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you got it.